The movie starts with Teddy Gatz talking to his cousin Don, who has a mental disability, about his conspiracy ideas while they are taking care of their bees. Teddy talks about his research and says he has found an important discovery about what causes problems in society and government.
Overlords bioengineered CCD to manipulate food supplies. And now it's up to you and me to stop them.
He believes it is his job, along with Don, to help stop these issues. They go to a store and collect what they need to carry out their plans. Don is unsure about the plan, but Teddy tells him to go ahead with it as if it is really important.
What if someone finds out about what we're doing?
They won't. No one on Earth gives a single fuck about us.
Michelle Fuller is a well-known leader of the drug company Oxalith. After work, Michelle goes home. Teddy and Don, wearing paper masks of Jennifer Aniston, jump out of the bushes and try to kidnap her. She tries hard to escape and run from her attackers, but Teddy eventually catches her and puts a needle in her leg, making her faint. Teddy and Don take Michelle to their house, where they shave her head and put a special cream on her body. When she wakes up, Teddy tells her that he and Don think Michelle is an alien from the Andromeda Galaxy, and that she is here to wipe out humans. They shaved her head so she couldn't talk to other aliens, and the cream is to stop any special abilities she might have. Michelle realizes that people will notice when she goes missing, and the police will begin to search for her. She also thinks that Teddy's plan isn't a good one. She also tries to agree with the accusation and confess that she is an alien, but Teddy tells her she has 3 days until the lunar eclipse to take him and Don to her spaceship. Teddy is really excited about their plan starting, but Don feels a little bad after watching Michelle on their basement camera. A memory shows that Teddy's mom, Sandy, was a patient at Oxalith. She had a big impact on a lot of his conspiracy theories, and now she's in a coma at the hospital after taking part in medical tests with the company.
Your slob cunt mom will do it for you, baby.
With scientific evidence pointing to the
3 days before the lunar eclipse, Teddy is riding his bike to work when the local sheriff, Casey, stops him. Casey used to take care of Teddy when they were kids. He tries to talk to Teddy like friends catching up, but Teddy just wants to leave. Teddy works in the warehouse at Oxalith. He watches a news story on TV that says Michelle is missing. Teddy goes home to keep asking Michelle questions. She again says she is not an alien but tries to make a deal with him to get free. The argument gets very intense, and Teddy hits Michelle when she says he might be mentally ill.
You're mentally ill.
2 days before the eclipse, Michelle tries again to tell Teddy that she is an alien, so he will help her escape. Instead, he connects her to a machine and starts to give her electric shocks, which makes Don feel uneasy. Even though Michelle is obviously hurting, Teddy thinks her ability to handle pain shows that she is more important among the Andromedans than he thought before. Another quick memory shows how Michelle hid what happened to Sandy and the other patients who ended up in a coma. She also tried to hide Sandy's treatments to make things right.
And cover the expenses for your mother's treatment.
The day before the eclipse, Teddy invites Michelle to come upstairs to have dinner with him and Don. They discuss Teddy's ideas about a link between the Andromeda Galaxy and the decline of bee populations. Michelle disagrees with Teddy and mentions Sandy's situation, which makes Teddy very angry. He rushes at her, but she defends herself by using a fork to stab him. The argument stops when Casey shows up at the front door because he is looking into Michelle's disappearance. Don takes Michelle to the basement and points a rifle at her. Teddy is spending time with Casey upstairs. Casey talks about how he hurt Teddy a long time ago, and he wants to make up for it. Teddy takes Casey outside to show him his bee farm, while Michelle tries to persuade Don to call the police on Teddy. She promises to help him, especially since she knows Don doesn't really agree with Teddy's plan. Don seems to agree at first, but then he asks Michelle to tell Teddy that he is sorry and that he loves him. Don places the gun under his chin and pulls the trigger, getting blood all over Michelle.
Tell Teddy that I'm sorry, that I love him.
Teddy and Casey hear a gunshot, so Teddy throws bees in Casey's face and then hits him to death with a shovel. Teddy runs downstairs and is very sad to see that Don is dead. Michelle tells Teddy that she has a special medicine from Andromeda for Sandy's illness, and it's in a bottle of antifreeze. Teddy quickly goes to the hospital and puts antifreeze into her which sadly makes her die. He runs away from the hospital before anyone sees him.
You can do it.
Meanwhile, Michelle uses Don's keys to escape and enters a room where she finds dead bodies and parts of other people that Teddy thought might be Andromedans. When Teddy gets home, Michelle talks to him and seems to honestly say that she is really an alien. She says she is a queen from Andromeda who came to Earth when dinosaurs were around. After unintentionally causing their deaths, they created a new group that looked like them. However, they have become disappointed with how humans treat the Earth and each other. The tests on Sandy and other Oxalith patients were designed to help humans evolve to the next stage. Michelle asks Teddy to take her to Oxalith so she can talk to the Andromedans and take him along.
Hi, Ricky. How are you? I'm back. Could you buzz me in, please?
Michelle and Teddy arrive at Oxalith and go to her office, where Teddy has tied a homemade bomb to himself. Michelle asks Teddy to go into the closet in her office before she turns on a device that will connect to the main spaceship.
This closet here is a teleporter. You'll enter the closet and then you'll close the door behind you.
Teddy's vest explodes inside the closet, and his severed head flies out and knocks Michelle unconscious.
You're gonna be fine.
I know.
Michelle wakes up in an ambulance, gets out, and goes back to work. She goes into her closet and suddenly appears on the big spaceship from Andromeda, meeting up with other beings like her. They think Earth and humans are a bad experiment that will not succeed in the future. Michelle goes over to a model of the Earth inside a bubble and then pops the bubble. This makes everyone in the world die right away. Michelle gazes at the Earth with a heavy heart. People everywhere in the world have suddenly died. At Teddy's house, bees are starting to come back to where they live.
Children are divided into two groups. The offense.
The series starts with a voiceover narration in which a man narrates about a game that he played when he was a kid in his town.
The rules are simple.
He talks about how to play, what the rules are, and how to win the game.
In order to win, the attackers must tap.
The game is called the Squid Game.
In my town, we had a game called the Squid Game.
Shortly.
In the second game, the players are to pick a stamped shape out of a Bugonia.
For the final game, you'll both be playing Squid Game.
The sixth and final game is the Squid Game, with Gi-hun on offense and Sang-woo on defense. Gi-hun easily completes the first few stages of the game, throwing sand into Sang-woo's eyes to distract him and crossing the squid's middle.
I can't forgive you for everything you're doing.